The only thing that's missing is Shakirah, who's a writer and my co-director. She's in Durban, South Africa right now, trying to sell our movies to people who are looking for African and other types of movies other than European and American movies. So it's a necessary move, and she wrote this, and as you all can understand, the brilliance of the writer is amazing. She's not here, and that's the only disappointment, but we are happy. The turnout was excellent. People all enjoy themselves, and we're here, and I'm here with the stars, the real stars of these people here surrounding me, and I think this is the first for Barbados. We've done a serious movie, not necessarily a comedy, but something that we've taken a leap, and I think there's more to come, especially with these three stars here. The thing about Barbados in Motion is that we are looking to do 3 movies a year. So this movie was actually shooting whilst our first movie, Payday, was in the cinema. The next Payday has already been shot. It has to be edited. So that was shot before this even got to cinema. So again, we are on track for 3 movies a year. George here, who was John in the movie, he is in next Payday, and there are a lot more, and there are other actors, and the 2 actors here will definitely be appearing in other movies. The interest has been not just local, it has been international. We submitted a rough cut of Too Smart to festivals, and we've been accepted in Toronto, and so we're going to be featured. I believe we got nominated for People's Choice and at their festival, and also we are going to be in Trinidad. We also got accepted there at their festival. So Too Smart has actually started moving even before it hit the screen here in Barbados. In an intimate setting it works. It's hard. We discovered it's harder to shoot because you gotta be, the actors have to be on. You have to be a lot more focused on the actors. It's cost-wise, it could be more cost-effective because the set is limited. But we pay for it in other ways. We have to have actors that are on. And I'm saying here that we have 3 actors here who were definitely on, who were definitely dedicated. I mean, there were some bruises in those fight scenes. Yeah. And there were scenes when certain people were playing dead and they were lying on the ground. And it was cold. Well. It was wet and it was cold, and they were lying there for a very long time and did not move. I mean, we have very dedicated talent here in Barbados, and I have 3 here standing next to me.
The character, I really began to understand what Desiree's problem was, but I think it showed in a way that might not be easy to understand, but everybody just thinks she's psycho, but she does have underlying reasons for being the way that she is.
Who really is she?
Who knows?
Does that leave room then for a sequel?
You're asking the wrong person. What I would say is we have a lot of movies. We have a lot. We have about 30 right now that we're looking at that are in different levels, different stages. And a sequel is, I wouldn't say it is ruled out, but I would not necessarily say it is a possibility at this point in time. I think we are now starting to get some people coming on board. The government is coming on board in a limited way. They are coming on board. I would say they are. Things are increasing because it is true, the ADC, that there are few filmmakers going out to Durban, and Shakirah is one of them. And I would say we are now starting to scratch the surface in the private sector, just now, but not to the level that we see in the rest of the Caribbean. I would definitely say Trinidad. If we go to Trinidad tomorrow, we can get a lot. We're going to do better because even from when we went there last year, we went to Cuba with Trinidadian films, and the amount of support and the amount of people who want us to come out there. So that's not really, we really need to have our cultural industries recognize the value. And I think they are, so I'm not knocking them. I mentioned Trinidad, but I'm saying that we're getting better, right? And it's not going to happen overnight. But we are getting better. I'm seeing, even from between when we started and now, I'm seeing improvements. So hopefully it will improve. And yeah, we have been recognized at 2 or 3 or more festivals, but that doesn't equate it to success. Success is when we could actually put on these movies and make a living, and a comfortable living for everybody. And at this point in time, we're not there yet, but we're working towards it. Limitations on the creativity, limitations on the budget enhance our creativity. And I think we have a wonderful team. And I have to say the entire team is committed. We have an amazing team, and we just work on the fly. And yes, 3 movies. You know, it's stressful, but 3 movies a year. We have done it for the first year, and we need to now get some support from the private sector to continue. We have proven ourselves. Not only have we proven that we can do it, we've proven that we can fill the cinema for 13 weeks for our first one. We have proven that we can get accepted in festivals overseas, and they pay our way there. And we're proving that we can do something. And we're proving that Barbados has a film industry. It's not about a developing film industry or a film industry that's about to start. We have a film industry. And at this point in time, we intend to continue however we can on the making at least 3 films a year. So this is our second now launch, our third complete. With complete shooting, we have to edit and get it out. And our 4th and 5th we already have ready to go.
I remember speaking to Selwyn. Selwyn would have been the first person I was spoken to before I met Ricky or anybody else. And I said to him I wanted a character that was as far away from what people know as Alison Hinds. I wanted a character that was going to challenge me and that was going to allow me to be able to become that character. And when the script was sent to me and I read the whole thing and the character that they wanted me to play, which was Madge, I thought, yeah, this is something that I could get into. And I know that I have to transport myself. I have to pull from my experiences to use to create Madge and to understand who she was and what she was about, and you know, and make it convincing. And so definitely I didn't want anything. I was glad. It was like no singing, no any of that. You know, Madge is very straight and plain and business and don't really care about nobody, and you know, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to be able to stretch my talent and be able to become that character.
Next payday. What's your character? Can you give any kind of
agreements before I'm completely edited out using the latest in CGI in Barbados? Yeah, I will withhold my comments for now. But hopefully, yeah, the project when that comes out as well would be.
It's not a minor role.
It's as
it is definitely
Ricky was saying, it's part of an objective that they've had to get 3 films out, and so said, so done. I'm happy to already be part of 2 out of the 3 projects. Like I said, contractual agreements would not allow me to elaborate on that. But yeah, no, it's a great to be also going from a suspense thriller to a comedy. I think that's pretty much of a good leap for me. The same way that Alison is making the jump from musical artist to an actor. I would like to think that being able to go from suspense or something a bit more dramatic to comedy will also show some people that I can also be funny. I don't have